All right, so we're continuing getting ready for our quiz. Again, move the quiz back to Friday just to make sure we're all totally good. So we'll be reviewing today also. It says, what are the zeros of this? Anytime I'm trying to find zeros, I like to factor it. And in this case, this one's perfect for factoring. There's a GCF of x squared that we can pull out of everything, leaving us with minus 7x and plus 10. And then we just look at that quadratic and we see, can we factor that? And yeah, there are factors of 10 that add to negative 7. You could use negative 5 and negative 2. So we actually can get this completely factored, and it would look like this. And since the question is, what values make this 0? What are the zeros? Now we just have to look at it, since it's in factored form, and say, what numbers would make each part equal 0? So our zeros are going to be 0, 5, and 2. Now you might look at this, and you might be like, wait, there's a problem here. This is to the 4th power, which means there should have been 4 zeros, but I only had 3. The reason I only had 3 is one of them has multiplicity 2. So this 0 of 0 actually appears twice. It's like, because you have x times x minus 5 times x minus 2. So there are actually 4 zeros or 4 solutions there to that problem. So something to keep in mind. This is also one that you could graph and you could see the spots where it crosses. But again, to know the multiplicity, factoring really is one of the best options you have for there. All right, and then the last one here says, what are the solutions to this? As soon as I see inequality, I would recommend graphing it. So anytime you see less thans or greater thans, you're going to want to graph it because the solution is going to be an interval. It's going to be some from what to what, where it's, in this case, below 0. So I'm going to go ahead and just graph this right away. I think it's really similar to one like this in the notes, if I remember right. So anyway, put it in, graph it, and we're looking for when our graph is less than 0. So if we look here it's less than 0. And then during this part, it's above, so we don't want that. And then this part is less than 0. And then here it's above. So our two intervals are going to be this little U shape here, and then this part that goes off to negative infinity. So we just need to know these numbers. I think they're negative 4 and 4. Let's double check. Yeah, so negative 4, 0, and 4, 0. Perfect, yep. So in this case, we'd say from negative infinity to negative 4. And from 0 to 4. So again, those are the x values where this graph is below 0, because anything from 0 to 4, the graph's below, and anything from negative infinity to negative 4, the graph's below there as well. So yeah, that's that. We'll do another warm-up tomorrow, and then we'll be quizzing tomorrow as well.